What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while. It's haven't done a video in a few months again, to no surprise. So today I'm gonna do a 2021 pickup video. I don't think I've done any pickup videos this year, so this is basically a mixture of all the stuff that I bought all the way back from like March, April, and then up until a week ago or so. So there's a mixture of sort of knitwear, jackets, t-shirts, trousers, shoes, accessories, the whole shebang. There's gonna be a weird cut in about 4 minutes. For some reason the intro didn't have any sound, but the rest of the video did. So once that's said and done, let's get into the video. First up, we've got knitwear, which is basically one of the things in 2021 that I've been wearing the most, especially like vests for summer. Incredible. I've been loving vests, loving knitwear. And that's why a lot of the things I bought this year have been knitwear, especially sort of vintage knitwear.
You know, it's vintage. Kids love vintage. All the cool kids love vintage.
First up, we've got my favorite piece of knitwear that I own, which is this vintage Missoni knit. I don't remember where I bought it or when I bought it. It was probably about 60, 70 pounds. It's got this lovely Aztec mazy knit pattern. Beautiful. I've been wearing this pretty much all year. It's been my dress up piece and I love it. I love it. Next, an Intasha knit, which I bought a month ago in a vintage store. It was about 15 pounds. And it's this dark gray, red and black knit. It's a bit hard to style with the colors, but it's just a nice chilled knit you can throw on. Then we've got a, why am I saying we? Then I've got a Missoni knit. And I think this is the only thing that I've bought from like a high-end brand this year. I was in Positano and they have a Missoni store where they had this beautiful knit in it and I loved it. However, in the store, it's about 800 euros, which is way too much. So I found it online for 420 pounds, I think, 420. And yeah, I think the pattern is beautiful. It's an incredible piece. Annoyingly, it is 100% polyester, which means that you sweat in this. Like you sweat like a motherfucker. So it's a bit annoying how it's 100% polyester in summery colors, but polyester makes you sweat. Also, it's not the best when you've got this kind of bleached hair because it just doesn't look as good. But once the brown hair comes out, it's game over. I'll be wearing this a lot more. Super beautiful piece. Then we've got two knits which I bought in Barcelona. A lot of people asked about these knits and they are basically from Zara women's wear. They're 25 euros each, size extra large women's. Still a bit tighter than I would ideally want in a knit, but I like this color, very Blue's Clues. And then this one is more sort of pink and red, which is really cool. Bit of a different color combi. Haven't been wearing them that much. Again, when you have bleached hair, it looks a bit odd. I think it's the color of your hair next to it, which makes it look a bit not my favorite color, basically. Last knit, before we have a little funky cut in the video, is this piece from Michael Amberg. I don't remember where I bought this, but it was definitely like an impulsive buy. I haven't actually worn it, but I like the technique they've used on it, and I like the sort of different colors they've used. So maybe one day I'll wear it. I think this was about 20 euros. Like, I love the colors. However, I absolutely despise this contrast color. Useless, get rid of it. Very Prada-esque in a weird way. I just don't know if I'll actually wear it, but it looks pretty sick, I will say. Look at the drip. Here's the cut. There's gonna be a bit more knits here, and this will look different. We have got my Western looking knit top, one of my favorites. This is from Alfred Dunner. Yes, sir. I bought this in Barcelona. It's about 10 euros, I think. Basically, I went to the desert and I thought I need some deserty clothes. So I bought this and I just love the colors. If I have brown hair, I think it's gonna look really cool. With bleached hair, it's a bit, I don't know. It's not the best color palette for that, I will say. Another, a favorite. I think I bought it in Napoli. Yeah, I bought this in Napoli, this cardigan. Super cool, I love the colors. I haven't really worn it that much. Same reason as some of the other tops. When you got bleached hair, light colors, not really the best. This is from a brand called Fiume, probably like a vintage brand, and about 25 euros, I believe. This is where the fun comes. This is the vests. These are about vintage, no Scooby where they're from, but it's this beautiful navy vest. Really cool. Probably paid about 15, 20 euros a pound for it. Don't know where I bought it, but super simple, staple. You can wear this with anything. And I got a matching one in this sort of burgundy red, black mixture. You can wear them in the summer with like a white t-shirt underneath, or you can wear it underneath a jacket when it gets colder. So yeah, for me, vests, hella fuego, you know? Beautiful pieces. This one is a vest I bought in Napoli as well. I think this was about 55 euros. I don't know what you want to call this weave, but it's like, it's a weave. It's a bit raggedy. This is a women's vest. The brand is Leone Rules. Sick. But yeah, I love this. It's kind of Magella-esque, I will say. Beautiful piece. And then the last knit top we've got is this beautiful, love this kind of crew neck vest top. I don't know where I bought it, but it probably wasn't that expensive, but it's got this really beautiful purple and pink and turquoise blue knit. Colors by Alexander Julian. King Julian! Really cool, I love the colors. They're very retro 80s colors, and they've got this really sick weave, which I love. And that's basically all the knitwear. So, put those to the side, and then we've got jackets, and I got a lot of jackets. So, starting off with my two most recent ones I got. A red varsity jacket. Ooh, big surprise, Magnus. I got this varsity jacket at House of Vintage in Shoreditch, just off Brick Lane. So it's this red varsity jacket. I've got red varsity jackets, but you can never have too many. I know varsity jackets were very 2021, 2020, but I'm gonna keep it going. So, red varsity jacket, Wilson 1979 Redman, and it's got this amazing feature up here, which I love on varsity jackets. Basically like a leather paneling on the sleeve. For some reason, it says Pooh down here, like Winnie the Pooh. And then on the back, Redman, and then whatever this says, Palota. I kind of wish it didn't have this, so I might take it off if it annoys me too much. It's just, it doesn't need to be there, it's too big. This was £100, so a bit more expensive. And then we've got this beautiful green S varsity jacket, bought the same place as the red one. I've already got a green one, but I wanted a more simple green one. This one is a bit different because it's got raglan sleeves, so instead of the seam finishing up here and going down to the sleeve, it basically goes all the way from the shoulder and down, which makes it look a bit more boxy. I kind of wish it didn't have it, but still beautiful piece. Nothing on the back, so it's just a nice simple piece, which I like. Then we've got a jacket I've been wearing more than I want to admit. I got gifted this diesel jacket, which is like an olive puffer jacket. Super simple, super clean. If it's cold outside, I'll put it on. Chillin', straight chillin'. It's got a little DSL thing on the sleeve, but apart from that, it is fully unbranded. Then, nice. A shearling jacket, which I bought in Napoli. So I bought this when it was about 34 degrees heat. It was 50 euros, so I couldn't really say no. It's a beautiful dark brown shearling jacket. I love this contrast on the sleeves, on the collar. Super warm, nice, boxy. It's very Bane-like. You know, the scene with Bane. You think darkness is your ally? That guy.
Is a mystery.
Reminds me of that. So I thought it was cool, really nice, and for a steal. Like, you can't get a good shearling jacket for less than 80 quid, 100 quid in London. So, goodbye. Then we've got a piece from Zara, a fleece. I picked this up in a TK Maxx in London. So this very simple fleece. It's got a little MA1 looking pocket up here with a little zip. Super cozy. I just wanted a fleece that wasn't like a deep pile fleece. This one's a bit sort of shallower. Yeah, I mean it's cheap, good fleece, good colors. I like it. Next we've got a piece that was gifted to me from Montclair, and it's this lovely piece. So collaboration between Fujiwara Hiroshi, I think his name is. Basically the guy who makes Fragment. It says MF on the back. Now it doesn't mean motherfucker, it means Montclair Fragment. Super cool, Japanese style. Got a little branding here. Got a big hood you can take off. Very expensive, but it was a gift. And I love it. Last jacket I've got. This one is another varsity jacket. Hey, I've definitely had a jacket. I might still have it. It's very similar to this. But this was 40 euros in Barcelona. Bought a vintage store. It says DVC and HSA District Champions. So it's like a wrestling jacket, I believe. G Unit. Yes sir. Up here it says Wrestling Champions, and on the back it's got this Glen Bard. I just can't not buy a varsity jacket when I see one. Should I be on my strange addictions? I've now got 11 or 12 varsity jackets, but you can never have too many. That's the problem. So next up we've got sort of miscellaneous accessories as well. And maybe we'll throw in shoes. Things that are not enough of to make one big category, so we're just gonna go through them. Bear in mind I haven't showed any running stuff in this video just because there's been a lot of running pickups and a lot of running drops. Maybe there'll be a separate video for that, or you can just look on our Instagram, running.co.uk. That's where the sweatshirt's from, and I love it. So first up, we've got this vintage shirt I bought in Barcelona. It was about 10 euros. So pretty simple white cotton shirt with this beautiful stripe piping going down. It's like embroidered stripes. Amazing piece to just throw on. Good summer shirt that you can wash, and it just holds up well. Two ringer tees. This one, bought this in Barcelona as well. It says 1980 NCAA Basketball Champions, Indianapolis, Indiana. I love the yellow and white ribbing on a ringer t-shirt. The sleeves are a bit sort of slim, so makes the biceps pop. You'll have to take my word for it. Atlantic City. I bought this in House of Vintage in London. It was about £28, I believe. So it says Atlantic City on the front, and on the back it says Floody. Whatever that means. Floody. So yeah, grey, simple t-shirt with like a brown ringer style-esque vibe. Ringer tees are one of the easiest way to, it's like an easy way to wear a graphic t-shirt that's not always a graphic t-shirt. That makes very little sense, but it does make sense. A pair of funky purple jeans. These are from, again, Zara Women's. So really cool purple jeans. They're a bit tricky to wear, but when I do wear them in a good outfit, looks sick. I love them. These were 25 or 30 euros, I believe, and surprisingly durable. If you go up big enough sizes, then you can find stuff that will fit you. I picked up a pair of these vintage Umbro joggers. I didn't really like them that much at first, but the more I've been wearing them, I like them. These were bought in Porto in a vintage store for about 18 euros, 15 euros. So deep navy blue with this with this yellow Umbro line going down. They are quite wide at the bottom with no sort of elastic, which I love in a pair of jogging bottoms that are more casual, more chilled. Moving into shoes, I picked up 2 pairs of Western boots. I believe there is 2 pairs for 30 euros or for 40 euros. Or was it 60? I don't know. It's a good price. I picked up this I picked up this nut brown suede boot with this lovely sort of detailing, stitching on the leather. Not the most comfortable, but just gotta wear them in. I wore these in the desert and I love them. Cheap alternative to like a pair of Saint Laurent or other Western boots. Similarly, I picked up a pair of black with this really cool stitching. It's got sort of red and yellow and yeah, basically a nice boot. I didn't think I was gonna like Western boots, but then the more I started wearing them, the more I liked them. But I feel like it's more of like a summer vibe than autumn, winter. But good pickup. The pair of shoes I've been wearing the most of 2021. I said I wasn't gonna talk about running, but running collaboration, our first collaboration ever with Footwear. So it's this pair of monk strap shoes. So you've got a clean high shine leather here, and then you've got a more pebbled grainy leather here. The reason why I went with the pebble grain is because most of the time you'll have loads of creases where your foot bends, but with a grain leather you don't really notice it as much. And then I love having this sort of commando sole. Just gives a different vibe to it. My favorite pair of shoes, and I've probably worn them every day for the last year, I'd say. Almost a year. We've had these samples in for a while and I love them. My go-to shoe every day. Hashtag sponsored, a little bit. Coming into accessories, another favorite on my list. We have got this incredible Western belt. I picked this up in Barcelona. It was about 25 or 30 euros. Basically, loads of jewels up here. It's got jewels literally everywhere on the buckle, going down the side, and then all the way down it's got these metal squares. Don't know what to describe them, but incredible belt. I saw this on a mannequin and I just said I need to buy that belt. And they said cool, and here it is. I love it. This is my go-to belt to kind of jazz it up a bit. Then we've got two caps. First one, it's this red Mount Gay. Haha, he said gay. Funny. Mount Gay Barbados rum hat. A friend of mine found this in an Uber bike. So in London we've got Uber bikes where there's like a basket on the front, and this was in there, and it fucking stank when I got it. So I washed it about 3 times, and now it's almost a favorite. I love the shallowness of it. Cool red hat, fuego. Next up, we've got another hat I've been wearing a lot these days. It is Fragment in collaboration with Maserati. Fragment, who also made the jacket from earlier, and then the car brand Maserati. Love the detailing here. And then the shape of the hat, I think is incredible. I don't know why. I'm not usually a hat person, but I feel like this hat is great. Simple, a little bit of detailing. It's beautiful, I love it. We've got 2 pairs of sunglasses. These were bought at a place called Humana in Barcelona, which is basically like a chain of vintage antique stores who sell clothing. They had these sunglasses, quite a wide frame. These were 8 euros, I believe, so not a bad buy. Pretty decent quality. Haven't actually worn them yet, but they're quite big on my head. But I like this tortoise detailing. And then another pair bought at the same place. Quite a big frame, like it's a big, don't know if I like them that much yet. They're a bit Gucci-esque. And then a funny story. When I was in Italy, I found this watch face. Don't know if you can see it, hopefully focuses. I found this watch face at a dealer on the street. Looks pretty much identical to a Frank Mueller. So I love the colors, the color scheme was amazing. Bought this for 2 euros. Sort of aiming to take it back to London and then find a new back for it and find a sort of strap for it. But then I started Googling a bit, and then I found the brand who does it. So I went and picked up this super cool blue watch. It's from a brand called Chronotech. Now these are not expensive at all. Like this was 30 euros, but I love that it looks a bit funky. It's a bit like the old Oakley watches where they look super unique, but the price point is quite low, and it's a watch that I can wear when I don't want to wear my other daily watch. I don't know why, but I've been wearing a lot of sort of cheap jewelry recently. It's a bit tacky, but it's still cool in a weird way. I think it's cool. It might not be that cool.
You know, if something looks shit, it's cool these days. Look at that shit table. My gran had one of those. But now it's cool. It's very, you know, alternative. You know, kids are into alternative. They're into alt. So this is very alt.
And then I picked up this bag. It was kind of Bottega-esque, and also not really, but it's this side bag that you wear obviously over your side. I bought this in Napoli as well. So cool, good for traveling, have my phone in it. It's this sort of raffia weave, pretty good detailings. It was about 20 euros, I believe, 25 euros. And I just like the yellow pop on it. Something different without paying as much money as Bottega stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to start posting more. I'm just in a slump, basically. I've realized that a lot of times I'm a lazy fuck, and I need to sort of slowly ease my way into posting. So fingers crossed, I'll be better at that. If you made it this far, let me know what piece is your favorite. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys hopefully very soon. Ciao.